Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Mikey and I got to do a cool field trip and get our photo taken.
Yeah, it's sort of old-timey photo taken with a Wetplate Collodian. Sounds cool, doesn't it? Robert Kenney joining us, well-known photographer around town. He's checking for ether under his fingernails.
Checking for silver nitrate, actually.
That's right.
I've got some to show you.
What
right
is
there.
a Wetplate Collodian?
It's a photographic process from the mid-1800s, I guess. It was invented by Frederick Scott Archer. It's a process where you pour a substrate onto a piece of glass and then sensitize it with silver nitrate.
Was this really early photography, or was this sort of a...
1851,
Yeah.
Some people say 1853, but 1851. It was the second iteration of photography after daguerreotype.
Yeah.
Proved to be a lot less expensive, a lot more accessible to...
Photography for the people, really.
For the people of the day, yeah, exactly.
Well, Michael
and they
and
were
I,
lined up, actually.
we got to line up in your studio and get our photo taken. We're actually going to show you that right now, and after we do that, Mikey and I are going to see our pictures for the very first time. So here we all are at Robert's studio.
So even just sort of tip over a little bit. Yeah, even that's nice. And then maybe put one hand on your, like that. Yep, that kind of idea. This process was invented in 1851. It was invented by a fellow by the name of Frederick Scott Archer. And he was actually the second purveyor of the photographic process. I'm going to do a 1:30 exposure, which is a fairly long time. There's a lot of different reasons why people get into various aspects of photography. I mean, you ask a photographer why get into it, every single photographer will tell you something different. 30 seconds. To me, you know, you'll see on the walls here these beautiful broken images, that's part of the value of them, that's part of the charm of them, is that they're not perfect. I'll go into the darkroom now. And all of this will now clear and become part of the final image as the fix clears all the excess silver away. So there's the neg. You can see all the details there. Yeah. This one will actually make a nice positive plate too. Here I'm not going to get you to look directly at the camera, Fiona. You're going to look like right about there. Right there, that's really beautiful. Like, just turn nowadays when you have a hypsogram or an instamatic that basically creates a retro feel, but it creates it kind of perfectly because it's digital.
Yeah.
And I've spent 30 years in the field of photography. I've gone from early analog to current digital, and you know, you tend to start getting removed and removed and removed from the feel of the thing. And that's it.
My arm is totally asleep.
I just love the way this blooms into life. You know, you have all of this stuff that's just excess silver, and gradually the image mysteriously forms.
Weird.
So we actually did a really nice job of pouring today. They're actually almost perfect plates, which is amazing. So there's an egg.
Wowzers.
And there is, ooh, this looks really good.
Oh, dope.
Wow.
Ooh. That's really cool. As Fiona would say, wowzers! Okay, we're going to see our prints in a second, and I'm looking forward to it. But, I mean, you've been in the photography business for so long. Fashion photography, all kinds of different kinds, styles, equipment, digital at your fingertips. Why the Wetplate Collodian? What attracted you to it?
Mostly because it's completely unpredictable.
Is that fun? I mean, when you get to that stage of photography, to not know what you have until you're through the process?
It's that moment of dramatic reveal which you guys saw. That jazzes me every time.
Because that's really been lost in photography.
The craft is being steadily lost, yeah. So.
Do you collect all sorts of cameras, or is it just this one in particular?
You know what? I'm not a camera guy at all. Like, to me, it's whatever's the best thing.
It's just...
But I'm not interested in cameras. I'm interested in the final image.
Okay, speaking of the final images, we have the plates here. So this is basically the negative.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the real ones yet. Shall we just do it? Who are we going to see first?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're going to see you
I'm excited. Let's see me.
I've been waiting to see Fiona's Wetplate Collodian for weeks now.
Okay.
Okay, you need to take the other side. Oh, get out.
Wow. Wait, let me rephrase that. Wowzers.
Simply grab one side of that so we can see it well. Wow, that's...
Wow.
Wowzers.
Wowzers. That's amazing. It's almost kind of haunting the image because I wasn't completely still, and I guess that's part of the beauty of the whole process.
It's got a really illustrative quality. It almost looks like pencil drawing in some respects.
And it's that... I guess even the unpredictability of the person that you're photographing. How still can they stay?
That's the other part. Yeah, you have to stay absolutely still, and you can see that there's a little bit of movement in Fiona.
Should we talk about why there was movement in my face? Because Eckford was totally making me laugh.
No, I wouldn't do anything like that. Yeah, that's right.
I think this was a 1 minute exposure, 50 seconds.
Yeah.
50 seconds, which is not bad. You've done well.
And this also explains for a lot of people, and Fiona's managed it in here, she's got that kind of Mona Lisa smile, but in a lot of old photographs, you just don't see people smile because
You look pretty stoic, yeah.
Yeah, it's unsustainable for...
It's almost like they were really serious. They had no sense of humor.
So should we see if Michael's really serious?
Has anyone tried to smile through the wet plate in like the 30 or 50 second exposure?
We've sort of tried it in the early stages, and it comes out looking like a grimace.
Right.
Like, I really don't want to be here. So.
Okay, let's look at Mikey's
So here's
picture. Da-da-da-da. My, Mr. GQ.
Damn, dog.
That is amazing.
That, it's just so weird. You know what I mean? Like there's such a, I guess that's what I've found so attractive when I was looking at all the other photographs is you know it's context and it's modern and we're in your studio, which is a beautiful space, and yet there's this spiritual, weird, old quality to it that's just, it's like nothing you see anymore.
I think that's a big part also of what attracts me to this whole process is there's this sort of depth, there's this tactile quality.
How do people participate? I mean, do they make an appointment and they come in and
can anybody do it?
Experience?
Absolutely, anybody can do it. You know, really, it's just a matter of getting on the website, and we've got a series of events that happen there. And
make sure that you check it out because, you know, capturing the experience, it was so fascinating just being a part of it. Robert, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can have mine and I'll have yours.
I don't trust you with a picture of me.
It'll be fun.
RobertKenney.ca is the website. You can go check it out, book some time, and go do it. Absolutely
Gorgeous studio,
amazing.
everything. Very nice. We're going to take